Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? A gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Thursday morning. It's April 3rd, and it's 3:20 in the a.m. And this is gonna be the last video I put out for today, I believe. Um, I often share that I was raised in church. My mother saw to it that we were in some form of church during our formative years. Um, and I often joke that I've been everything but Jewish and Muslim, Lutheran, African American Episcopal, uh, what else was there? Methodist. Uh, yeah, been just about everything. That being said, I am more inclined toward traditional Baptist because that was the foundational denomination of my family. And a couple of times I went to the church that my mom was raised in, which was in Lackawanna. My grandfather was a deacon. My grandfather was also a Mason. So there's a lot of, I want to say, fundamentalist leanings and fundamentalist teachings that I still adhere to. But I am like the New Jack rebel also. That being said, I share that my sister, I look up to her as far as her spirituality is concerned, and I learn a lot from her. But my sister is definitely more fundamentalist leaning in her belief constructs, which leads me to my point. And I want to say in fundamentalism, we lean a lot towards proselytizing. I understand sharing the gospel. I appreciate and respect sharing the gospel. But you don't have to believe like I believe. I just want to share, how good God is. And I know you hear Steve Harvey talking about Sister Ozell. I want to tell you how good God is. God is ill. Anywho, I'm just sharing that, in that I want us to get to a place where we stop with the mindset that my God is bigger or better than your God. And I think I came to this thought based on, my good friend's passing. She passed just recently, and her understanding and interpretation of God. When we hear spirituality, a fundamentalist loses their mind when they hear somebody say they're spiritual. Well, what does that mean? Do you believe in God? And we just go in, because, there's got to be God in there. And how do you see God? How do you interpret God? What does God mean to you? See, we're sharing a word. We're sharing the gospel. But we never ask those questions in our sharing. We could conceivably be saying and believing the exact same things, but with different approaches. It's like the story of the blind man with the elephant. Each person has a different piece, and they're describing based on that piece, but the bottom line is it's still an elephant. We have to get to a place where there is acceptance, and the underpinning of that acceptance is the love that we talk about, the love that we preach about. And baby, I want to say, the majority of folks today mistake money and power as God. You know, when you see somebody with some new material goods and they say God favored me, or this is God's favor, you pretty much know where you stand in your conversation with them. Favor is that you woke up this morning. Favor is that you had the activity of your limbs. Favor is that you can speak on the goodness of God. Favor is showing love, empathy, and compassion. Favor is deconstructing systems of oppression. I want you to think about that last statement, because that's how God shows favor. And if you do know your scripture, that's how Jesus showed love, by deconstructing systems of oppression.